We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling in the deep. Rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling in the deep. What are we spreading? What are we spreading? Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Unplugged of A-Hole Tuesday. A good old A-Hole Tuesday. You know you love him. You know you love him. We love him.
But you're not telling us in the comments why though.
You know what I'm saying? Like the discussion, the conference we could have. Is it conference? It's not conference. But you get it now. Talk to us.
Do they get it?
Talk to us is what I mean.
And with that, welcome to Unplugged. So today we're going a little bit concert-ish as a first story.
Oh, we love a concert. Right now, Stockholm is going up because of Bad Bunny coming here soon.
When is he coming?
Next week. That's why next weekend is all parties.
But that's not Stads Festival.
The what festival?
Stad Festival, or what is it called?
Kulturfestival. That's August.
Ah, okay. So what he coming here to do? Just perform?
Just perform. He's doing
Arena,
tour. He's doing I don't know where. But it's so big that people like his tickets sold out and a lot of people are coming here just to see him. So it's gonna be a big weekend.
Well.
Listen.
Thank God I'm working.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna stay out of it.
For this shit.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
I don't even think I know any of his songs.
In Monaco?
How does that go?
My friend, I can't tell you right now. I don't remember.
See it for the camera. You're out here talking about I'm the karaoke queen. Okay.
I was like,
you know a little something.
It's a different song entirely. Listen, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know. It's not my people's.
We're gonna leave it at that.
It's not my people's. I'm here with the French songs.
But this user's asking, am I the a-hole for not leaving a concert?
For not leaving the concert. Okay.
I, 30 female, recently attended a concert with my husband and 2 friends. It was a huge concert with a very competitive ticket buying process, like Afro Nation. The artist is very special to me and my husband, and we're going to buy tickets for our anniversary gift to each other.
So they were supposed to go for their anniversary for this.
Yeah.
But then they invited the friends too. Or I guess they invited themselves. I don't know. Okay.
A friend, Amanda, also 30,
Come on, Amanda.
from out of town, asked if we could buy a ticket for her because she wanted to see the show and would fly in for it.
Dedication. This is the Bad Bunny shit.
Another mutual friend, Jill, also 30, who is not a fan of the musician, wanted to go because we were both going.
I'm just like, I want to go too.
FOMO is real.
Literally me, but okay.
My husband said no problem. The more, the merrier, and managed to get tickets for everyone.
That's a good husband.
Money.
That's a good husband. Because tickets are expensive these days.
Amanda had her first baby a year and a half ago, and this was going to be the first time she was away from her baby.
Ew. Damn, first time? And she's going to a different city entirely. She's flying out. She's flying in. Slay girl.
She stayed at my house the night before the concert and did not seem to be coping well with being away from her child. Lots of tears, stayed on FaceTime with the baby for hours, etc. Eventually, we convinced her to get some sleep. We asked if she wanted to go home the next day, and she said no.
Okay.
The concert rolls around, and Amanda was having what I could only describe as a panic attack from the time we got to the stadium onwards.
Bruh.
She didn't have a reliable signal to talk to her husband about the baby, and I think the crowd and the heat was a lot.
Plus, how are you going to speak to somebody on the phone in a concert? Like, it's loud as hell.
Jill, who was okay missing the show, basically stayed in the bathroom with Amanda the whole time trying to calm her down. My husband and I stayed in our seats except for the 2 times I went to go check on them.
Okay. Thank you, Jill.
Amanda decided too that she wanted to leave halfway through, and Jill offered to take her back to my house. My husband and I opted to stay for the rest of the concert. I guess Amanda is upset that we stayed at the concert And it got back to our mutual mom friends.
Bitch. Okay.
They're all being critical of me. I feel I might be the asshole because I told them that Amanda shouldn't have put us in that situation.
Exactly.
If she knew she wasn't going to be able to handle it, and my life doesn't revolve around everyone else's kids.
Very true. Very true.
I'm wondering if I'm the a-hole.
No.
For both staying at the concert and for my response. Just a few clarifications based on the initial comments apparently that were being made. We weren't really considering it a special anniversary thing anymore after our friends asked to join.
Okay, fair.
But that was totally fine. However, we obviously still wanted to be there. We did drive everyone, but Amanda and Jill were able to call an Uber to leave. And yes, Jill is awesome for sure. So, was she the a-hole for not leaving the concert?
Hell no, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because this Amanda was given multiple chances to back the fuck up, and stay the fuck home, go back to her home. She was given options. They already spent the entire night before consoling her. You know what I'm saying? The entire night before, when you could have been like getting hype. You know what I'm saying?
A-hole.
No, I'm just saying she's an a-hole. I'm saying Amanda.
She just had a baby.
So why the fuck are you flying the first time? Listen, I don't have a baby.
You are the baby.
I am the baby. I'm the baby. I'm the totem dogo. Again, don't hurt me. But I'm the baby. So I understand that when you're a new parent, it's hard to leave your kid. It's very hard to leave your kid the first time you leave them, like for a longer thing. Not like just going to like the grocery store or like going to work or going to whatever. It's hard leaving your babies because in the beginning, you're always with your baby.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're the mother.
But the kid is 1.5 years old.
Especially if you're the mother. You know what I'm saying? 1.5 is crazy. But if it was like 9 months, okay. You know what I mean? 1.5 years. At this point, this baby should be going to like doggies. What's it called?
Yeah, but this is the weekend, I'm guessing. So like she gonna be home.
And no, but yeah. So you start off by maybe going to see your friends for an evening. You know what I mean? Staying over at a friend's who's nearby so that if you feel the panic, you can just go back. You don't fly to a different city for a weekend.
So I feel like
Devil's advocate
it needs to come back. And I'm right here.
Give me a bullshit.
But you know, like after 1.5 years, right?
Which is
you
long.
feel like it's time. You gotta start at some point. But it's time, right? Now you decided mentally the baby don't need to be breastfed at all, maybe if very little. So there's more independence in that way. So you're feeling, you know what, let me go out with my girls. And it was fine. You're probably even excited about it. Your movie's even excited about it for you. And then you get there, and then as you say, because it's the first time shit hitting heavy. And you're like, oh, can I do this or not? And since they already bought the ticket for you, you don't want to disappoint them.
Fair.
Plus, the ticket that you already booked to go back home was probably, let's say, for the Sunday. If you decide that you want to do it on Saturday, that means you either like lose the entire like amount, or you pay extra to change your ticket to the day before. And now it's gonna be rushed.
Yep.
Because you're crying on Friday evening. You're trying to leave on Saturday morning.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
You're gonna have to pay a lot. So you're like, you know what? No, I'll stay. Because you don't know the financial situation. If she asked for them to pay the ticket,
you probably the financial. Yeah, you can assume that she can't afford getting an emergency flight early.
Exactly. So of course she's gonna say no. But that don't mean the feelings have gone away. And so she stayed, but then it getting heavier and heavier. And the bathroom is the only place she can stay to cry.
Like in the bathroom. Cry. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's like in the back.
Your Honor, you cannot say that my client was an a-hole.
No, you're not an a-hole for that.
Motherly instincts to cry.
I never said she was an a-hole for the behavior. Or
like, why was she an a-hole?
Because she's upset that you didn't leave with her. Hey.
But that's only because she was still in her emotional state.
And the time you can be upset. But then the next day when you're no longer upset, You can just be like, okay, that was crazy of me. You already bought these tickets for me. You consoled me the whole day beforehand. You consoled me even during the concert.
That is only called betrayal of friendship.
The betrayal of friendship is you pay for your ticket and you pay for their ticket and then you have to go with them to go away from the concert that you paid the tickets for.
But I came to hang out with you.
No, you didn't. You came for the concert. Shut the fuck up. First of all, you didn't come to hang out with me. You came to hang out with the concert specifically. The concert that I really wanted to go to begin with. From the beginning.
But I just thought as a friend, like you would feel, especially like with everything, with our friendship being friendshipping, like I can't even excuse it. I'm sorry. I tried.
Like, get over it. Like, get the fuck over it.
Not the a-hole.
Absolutely not. That's
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Because I'm trying to imagine, like, the few concerts that I go to, if I'm going to pay, because concerts these days, tickets, crazy. Especially if it's a big artist, crazy. We're talking several thousands. And it's a lot for some people. And then also, for example, when I went to the Kendrick concert, top tier. It was amazing. I had to buy these tickets in February to go in August. Yeah. Let's say I had the money and you were like, I really want to go too. It's not my favorite artist, but I would like to go. And I have the money to supply this bitch and be like, I'll pay for your ticket. Come now. Come. And then you on the day of want to be like, let's go before the concert's barely even gone anywhere. I'm going to be like, so why the fuck did you make me pay for your ticket?
Right.
No. It really ain't, because we're talking 2,000. Gonna pay my 2,000 back?
What is money compared to
if I bust you on today.
What?
No, you're going home by yourself. Unless it's an emergency. Like, shit, my husband went to the hospital, or now no one's taking care of my kid.
Or if you were alone, I'll feel some type of way. But you had Jill.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you want Jack to be there too?
Jack and Jill can go up to that hill by themselves.
Come and keep you company.
You guys can go down from the hill by yourselves. I'll stay up here now and enjoy the acoustics of the music. Don't talk to me. I'm sorry, because I've been looking forward to this concert for the longest.
And
with
it was
my
supposed
husband.
to initially be like, if I had, how do I put this? Like lowered the expectation of the event because you're gonna come, because initially that was supposed to be the anniversary, like gift for them to each other,
because they both love these artists.
Everybody else was coming, they were like, you know what, it's not gonna feel that special no more. So,
but the more the merrier. So it's still fun, a fun hangout with all the friends. You know what I mean?
So I mean, you're lucky you had Jill, because
you would have been left.
I would have probably booked you the Uber and you could have gone home, because no. I'm sorry. So next time, bring your husband and your kid, and then they can stay close to you.
That's what I'm saying. That it really would have been so much easier.
What else to say?
Y'all could have gotten a hotel room, an Airbnb, and all of you be together, and then you spend the night out with your friends, and you're still close to the baby.
Yeah, boo-boo.
You know what I mean? But instead, you wanted to make sure everybody had a bad night. Like, for what?
It's just the friendship, or it gets to be longer.
Let that friendship never see me. It will not happen.
Me too. But yeah, so let us know what you guys think. Was that an a-hole move, leaving your friend?
Mm-hmm. How would you
crying over her baby?
I'm telling you, if it was an emergency, deadass, I would have. I'd be like, no artist is worth it. But we're not talking emergency. We're talking you and your feelings.
It's an emotional emergency.
Emotional emergency for yourself and nobody else. The baby's fine. The husband's fine. You're the only one being like, I miss them. Then bitch, go. Sorry.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Good night. So this one, my friends, right, is an am I overreacting?
Okay, you know you are.
Well, listen to the story now.
Okay.
The title goes, am I overreacting for being upset at my husband's constant teasing?
Took it too far. Okay.
This is coming from a 53-year-old woman.
53?
53-year-old woman.
Okay.
She says, my husband, 45, says his love...
Wait, okay.
Once you get to that age, it doesn't fucking matter, does it? Okay. You're both retirement age. Okay. It is what it is.
Cool.
My husband, 45, says that his love language is teasing. We've been married for 20 years, and I've been putting up with it, rarely pushing back.
Putting up?
For 20 years. Damn. Even I was like, damn, girl, like, leave.
Even Jesus couldn't. No.
Here's the problem. He's funny, so I usually laugh at first. Then it starts to hurt a few minutes later.
Ooh.
He hates confrontation, so the few times I've actually said something, he'll say, "You were laughing a few minutes ago, so what's the problem?" Last night, he came home, unzipped his backpack, and said, "I got you flowers." Of course, I didn't believe him, but then I saw this cellophane wrap and some green leaves. For about half a second, my heart melted. Then he holds up a bundle of kale and starts laughing. Literally. Literally me.
Yeah, play too much. I mean, I don't get a situation that would be fine.
It would be
But after
fucking
20
funny.
years, I'm like, you've been hee hee ha ha for 20 years.
It's the pent up energy.
Like,
but yeah, let's continue.
why wouldn't he think that's funny? You know what I mean?
I said nothing, and he just went about his evening. I told him later that I actually believed he got me flowers, and I was hurt. After his usual antics, parentheses, but you can't eat flowers, and the kale is just so much healthier for you. So after all of that, he drove to Safeway and came home with some tulips. He acted like he just bought me a diamond pendant. I said thank you, and since then, he's been patting himself on the back and asking if I like my flowers. This morning, he bragged to our son, 18, about what a great husband he is for getting me flowers, so I told our son in front of my husband the real story. Our son was visibly disgusted and said, "That was mean, Dad."
Yeesh.
My husband stomped around, said I made him look bad in front of our son, and left. So am I the asshole if I tell him I don't want to watch fireworks with him tonight? This is like for 4th of July.
Is it because you don't like fireworks or because you're mad at him?
No, just because you're mad.
Okay.
And then also, actually, as I think on this, let me revise my question. Am I the asshole if I move out?
Whoa, what?
And that's how that ends.
Wait, you escalated.
The way it escalated.
Well, I mean, the fireworks is gone. You know,
20 years you put up with this. And I'm very much, like, we are very teasing people.
Yeah, but
We constantly do, you know?
But at the same time, we tease each other, but we also have boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, if you've never said anything about me teasing you about something, how am I supposed to know? Like, usually, so with some jokes you can see, because this has been roasting for 20 years. Like, she's barbecued and burnt. Like, she's done. That's the problem.
And my question is also like, is it nonstop just that? Or is there also like good moments? You know what I mean? Like, is he the type to be like, "I love you," and then throw a pie in your face? You know what I mean? Like, just like...
Feel my love.
Just like any romantic moment, he can't stop. Or like any moment you're together and just chilling, he can't stop. Is it nonstop like that?
mean,
or is it like, you have the good
kid.
moments and then occasionally comes home with kale? You know?
I mean, we can only speculate that it's been happening so frequently.
Frequently?
We can't talk today.
Today, there's no language. We don't language.
So frequently, it's like so annoying. Like a situation like this, there was no reason. But then that's what makes it hard, like to know, because this could have been like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know,
It really could be.
Because it was just, to me, it's like a ha hee hee ha ha. You know,
It's
but
funny.
if it's every week, you probably wouldn't have believed it then.
That's true as well. Because the problem really is the moment that he came home and said, "I got you flowers," she immediately disbelieved it. She immediately was just like, "You're lying."
And then she still leaves.
Yeah. So that's like, immediately is like,
You play too much.
you play too much, because this woman does not believe that you think that you would come home with any flowers for her ever. For 20 years, that to me, that sounds like you're not having a good relationship. You've never gotten a gift from this man and believed it, if you're questioning it. So that's why I'm like, I don't think you're overreacting. It really is the camel, the straw that broke the camel's back, not the camel that brought the straw's back. But it's just,
but you jumped, lady. You went from you don't want to see the fireworks to should you move out. But have you told him? I mean, oh yeah, you did. You always tell him that it bothers you and he doesn't want to listen. That's the problem with marrying someone who's like a jokester. You know, like
or like a self-proclaimed like comedian. And you're just like, well, I mean,
So some of them, they don't want to listen. They think like, oh, either like you can't take a joke or, but at the same time, you chose this motherfucker. I mean, you chose this dude.
You did choose
on
him.
my phone.
You did choose him, and you've been choosing him for 20 years. So it's also like, if he...
And there's not been any like real consequences to the action. So
I can't blame
it's
him for being like, what is the problem? Especially because she said in the beginning, I do laugh at first. And then I feel hurt. So I'm like, if you're laughing at first, to him, that's like, oh, you're having fun. Like, we're having fun together. And then later you want to come back and be like, actually, when you said that thing, it hurt me. And he was like, wait, what do you mean you were laughing?
I was a comedian.
And then if she drops after that and be like, oh, never mind, then I cannot blame him for continuing it.
He could probably think, oh, maybe you haven't had a good day, or like attribute something else to it that other than that you were mad at that situation.
Exactly.
So
plus, I doubt it was after every time he teased her. It will be like maybe occasionally that she'll be like, actually, that really hurt me. Like, she would try, and then she would give up, and then it'll be like, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it, because you did have a bad day. But every other time after that, you've been fine, so I can't blame him for it. That's why I'm like, if you don't have the sincere discussion first, moving out, low-key overreacting.
But how do you, after this point, after 20 years, how do you go then to not being free to joke with your partner as you thought? Like, it will take, and these niggas are like 43, 53. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's hard to train an old dog, as they say. You know what I mean?
So, but should you move out? Man, shit.
That's crazy.
Is it that you don't love this nigga no more? Or is it the teasing is so bad you don't want to be in it no more?
That's two very different things. So it's just, I mean, if you're willing to give up 20 years just like that,
it's not just like that.
No,
it's 20
like
years of pent up.
Exactly. But like without even having a discussion first, or like an actual fight. You know what I mean? Because sometimes fight is the only way to do it. Sometimes you just have to get it out. But if you keep taking it, if you keep taking it and just pushing it down, then the resentment builds, and then you have clocked out. Meanwhile, he's fully in love. So it's unfair to him in that sense. So, but it feels like you've checked out. So
discussion first.
Not just be like, I'm moving.
Or maybe he'll try and make jokes during the discussion to like, then like it's to the point of like no return.
But then at least you tried, and an honest effort, not just like you tried a little bit and then you gave up. But like an honest, like, if you don't change this, I'm leaving. Like, maybe he doesn't know the stakes.
Yeah. There's not been any stakes before, so yeah. What did the comments say?
The comment
shit.
The comments are like, yeah, no, you're not the asshole. But they're also like very like on her side. They're like, oh, teasing is not a love language. I'm like, speak for yourself.
I guess this bitch all the time.
Non-stop. My love language low-key is roasting. I've been roasting my mother and I will die for that woman. So, I'm roasting you non-stop.
But like, you gotta have somebody who can do it back. Like, it's different if you're roasting somebody and they just like take and they don't have the skills to do it back. It's not as juicy. It's not as
like, they need to have the same like, and also you need to have and then you'll need to have the emotional maturity to be able to understand if someone's not into it also. Like, if I'm teasing somebody and trying it out for the first time and they're just like, haha, I'm like, okay, you're not down. It's okay.
But the thing is, like, with Boo Boo, I roast him sometimes because I know he cannot roast back or not as well. And sometimes I want to have like a competitor that can give, like, give it back. Then it's fun. And then I know, like, okay, then you're not taking it too hard. And I'm not taking it too hard. But if the person is not as good with it, then I'm like, ooh, like, I'm about to crisp your ass. Do this.
In the long run,
it's not going.
It might end up like this situation.
So once in a while I do, and like with some of them he smiles and just like, and I'm like, okay, maybe that was me going too far, or like. But sometimes he will try, and when he tries, I'm like, those kind of roasts, then I can do those more because he can come back with something. So
it is a testing, it's a learning period, and it's also like, that's why low-key I don't want to defend this man, but I'm also just like, Imagine, that's your proof. No, I'm trying to see both sides. That's what I'm trying to see. I told you, I'm on this side, this girl's side too, in a sense.
I'm on both their sides.
I'm on both of their sides.
None of their sides, actually.
I'm a neutral observer, is what I am. That I'm saying, like, for example, then in the situation of you and your boo-boo, if you were like, okay, these types of roles I can't do, these types I can, stuff like that. But imagine instead the ones that you think you can, at least, later on, 20 years later, is like, actually, I hate when you do that. You're like, so just 20 years you could have been said something.
I'm like, oh shit, well.
Or he comes to you and be like, actually, I want to move out. And you're like, for what? And you're like, because yesterday you said this.
But no, then I would think it's super unfair considering you haven't said shit for 20 years. But the thing is, she's been saying things that she's
trying to at least,
it's just that he plays it off and he like they get into an argument and then it just cools off by itself. So it's not like she hasn't been saying anything. She's just
my question
ignored.
is, how far does she actually go with it? Because she said that it hurts a few minutes later. Then the few times that I've like tried to say something, he said, oh, you were laughing a few minutes ago, what's the problem? And then it ends. So I'm like, did you continue it? You know what I mean?
But when someone tells you like this thing hurt, do they need explanation? You know what I mean?
Very true.
Like if I told you like all the other times when you've been joking, blah blah, I didn't say shit. Yeah. But like these specific times when I told you like, oh, that specific like thing really hurt me, do I need to explain?
Like it should be enough to be like,
that like, oh, I didn't mean it. I really was not my intention.
I'll be looking like what did hurt you? Because I know exactly what to not do again.
Yeah, and that part is bad. But like to be like, oh, but she was laughing and that's the confusing part about like humor, you know.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you just don't match in humor, which you know is.
And I'm like, hasn't the son ever like experienced this banter between them before?
Or maybe he was just like he doesn't know the full story. Like this time, like they don't actually sit down and explain it.
For 18 years, you was there. For 18 years, you never heard like a full, story of a situation.
Or maybe he's just thinking this is how it is because like mom and dad have been together for 20 years and they said nothing. And maybe we don't even know what the husband is doing to the kid. You know what I'm saying? He could be doing the same roasting and the kid is just like, I mean, it's normal.
But this time when he heard it from the mom, her explaining that she thought it was mean. That's hard, man.
It's difficult. It's a difficult situation. But I'm like, definitely...
Talk to him first.
Yeah, definitely have that conversation first. Don't just be like, I'm out. Because you might be losing out on something really like good. Because you've been with him for 20 years for a reason. And for this to be the end, I'll be like, at least talk.
Because then at the same time, you also have to think, if you decide to stay, you're probably going to be with this nigga for another like 30, 40 years, right?
God willing.
Like, are you willing to, if he decides he doesn't want to change? Because go in this... in a way, not expecting him to change. You know what I mean? Because you could go in it expecting him to change and then it doesn't happen and then it's more disappointment and then you're like, I even wasted more time waiting with this. So go with it with the perspective like, he could or he could not. Are you willing to stay still or not?
Very true.
Like for another 40 years if he decides he doesn't want to change. Like that's also,
Very true.
That's how I try to think about like a lot of situations. I'm like, well... am I willing to bear with this for another, like...
how many years? Yeah.
And if I'm like, oh, man, like I can't see myself, I'm out. Yeah.
That's very true.
It doesn't have to be a big deal to you. It just has to be a big deal to me.
That's very true.
Because I'm the one living my life. You're only seeing what I'm projecting out. You know what I mean? So if I decide to hide things, like you will never be able to see that. But like inside, I could be holding resentment, all these things that you would not know. And then one day,
it just explodes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we see like, because we watch a lot of like crime podcasts. It's just like, oh, it was a quiet Saturday morning. They ate pancakes.
Nobody would have expected.
And then she got a gun. She shot him. You're like, what the fuck? Or like, oh, he stabbed her. And you're like, what the fuck?
Because the resentment will come out one way or another.
And it's always like gonna be in an explosive way on a regular day.
When Tuesday
mundane
morning.
Shit was just happening. It's like, oh, you moved his plate or you moved her plate to one side, and then she smacked you, you fell, you hit your head, now you're in a coma. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's really
yeah,
unintentional murder. It was accidental. I didn't mean to. He just pissed me the fuck off.
I just my hand just slightly tapped his cheek,
and the police is like,
what the hell?
They're like, we can see our whole fingerprints.
Like, what the fuck happened? No, but yeah. So yeah. That's what do you guys think? Please do leave in the comments because we did give you a lot of differing opinions here, or different sides of the story, and like try to explain it. But so yeah, I'm really interested.
The kid was 18.
Yeah, he's good.
So at least he's an adult.
Yeah.
So he's had at least 18 years of like, I guess I would say normal upbringing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like. Because it's
a lot of assumptions, but yeah.
Assuming all this, of course.
Yeah.
Like, normal upbringing, you know,
Yeah.
like
Both
having
parents
both
there.
parents together.
Which is ideal, you know.
And
even-
you guys are together, as Yazi said, for such a long time. So it's these jokes, it seems specifically, that bother you. And that's a matter of like taste in banter or like humor.
Very true.
So
Because me, if I can't be with somebody who does not like roasting, it's crazy. I'd be like, babe, it's not gonna work out. Like,
I guess I just have to. For me, I don't mind it too much, but like not being able to do it at all, I can't do
that's
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there should
But,
be
like-
a limit to it for some people, which is fine. But it's gotta be every now and then.
That's why you should have your friends,
Mm-hmm.
so you have a way to release.
Just release all of the bad comments. All of it out in one go, and then you go back to your boo and be like, "Hey, babe,
You're like, my boob is such an angel.
she's so sweet." Meanwhile, cut
Yeah,
to
it's in the background like, this baby.
I'm like that.
I should have
bitch.
said this. I should have.
I'm telling you,
But-
my speech at your wedding. Just wait for it. But anyways, my
You're
friend.
not getting the microphone.
I will find it now. The microphone will find me.
No, the security will find you. That's what's going
The
on.
security I hired as your maid of honor, I'll be like, don't touch me.
No. Who's
be fine.
paying? Who's paying?
Oh,
You
don't
gonna pay
worry
for the
about that.
security?
Of course not.
Okay, so I'm paying. So
But they will get the instructions for me.
they will be standing right next to you. Special bodyguard just for you. Tuck her down.
Tackled.
Tuck her down. Tuck her down. Shit. What's happening today? I really cannot
We really
talk.
language.
hell is
I don't
happening?
speak it. Listen, I just came off of a weekend. I can't. I was just working and speaking to people properly. So now it's all gone.
Basically today. So yeah, we're gonna see how that today's gonna turn out. But yeah, let us know, guys, what y'all thought about these stories. Anything else you wanna add?
Nothing else from me.
And while y'all do that, like, comment, share, subscribe.
All the good things.
And we're gonna see y'all in the next one. Ciao.